I thought it would be remiss of me to not say something about the football career of the man affectionately known as Magic. It took me by surprise when I first heard Steve got given the nickname Magic. I played footy with him for an extremely long time, and magic definitely wouldn't be the word that I would use to describe Steve playing football. So I've taken the liberty to think up of a few other reasons why he might have got it. The first thing that comes to mind is Steve could have nicknamed himself Magic. Over the years, Steve has been known to make some outrageous claims about his sporting prowess, which he very rarely backs up on the field. My personal favourite story is when Steve wrote a letter pretending to be the Mayor of Melville, addressed to all of the residents of Winthrop, warning them of their imminent danger because Stephen Pipes Maguire would be taking the crease at the Winthrop Primary School. For as long as I've known him, there's one characteristic that's quintessentially Steve, and that is he does things in his own time, which more often than not is unbelievably slowly. From simple things, such as eating, to more important things, like, for example, choosing his best man. My last guess, which I think is the most logical, is the boys gave Steve the nickname after they met Alana, because it definitely took some magic for Steve to get her. The first time I met Alana, we were having some pre-drinks at the Royal before the Eagles prelim final in 2018. Afterwards, I distinctly remember two things. The first thing was having a conversation with Em about how much we both liked Alana. The other thing I remember was how happy Steve seemed. I remember thinking at the time I hadn't seen Steve that happy in ages, and it was amazing to see him like that. That's obviously continued throughout their relationship. You just had to take one look at Steve's face today to see how happy Alana still makes him. Alana, you look incredible tonight. From the moment I met you, it was obvious you're perfect for Steve, and I know I speak on behalf of all the boys when I say that I'm glad that you two have tied the knot today. Madge, I'm forever thankful to my parents that they sent me to play footy at Bull Creek all those years ago. It's been a pleasure growing up with you. I consider you like a brother to me. I know I've taken the piss a bit, but the truth is you're killing it in life, and you deserve every bit of success that comes your way. I want you to know I'm really proud of the person you've become, and I consider myself extremely fortunate to have you as a lifelong friend. Congratulations to both you and Alana. I have absolutely no doubt you're going to have a long and happy life together, and I know I speak on behalf of everyone here when I say we're extremely excited to see what the future has in store for you. Cheers. Thanks, everyone.
Larsy, Larsy, Lars. To my beautiful bride, or should I now say, my beautiful wife. You look absolutely stunning. Who would have thought we would be here getting married today after what you would claim has been an accidental like on my Bumble profile?
Join me in welcoming our newlyweds!
This led to a drink at Rosemount Hotel with a little can terrier called Harvey. Little did I know that little dog would go on to rule and ruin my life. But, like you, I've learned to love him. We have known each other as friends for a very long time. You have now become my very best friend in life. I'm so glad and happy I've gotten to marry you. Thank you for being an amazing person. You are driven and determined in everything you do. You are so selfless and generous, always making time for others ahead of yourself, and importantly, you make me smile and laugh. Words that have been echoed in the previous speeches from your mum and Lara. I couldn't ask for anything more in a wife. Actually, yes I could. I wish you liked games. I'm looking forward to the next chapter in our lives together. I promise to take care of you and love you unconditionally. May I ask everyone here to be upstanding and to raise a glass to Mrs. Maguire.
There are places where you find surrender, where you find a sense of belonging. This is our place, Wajak country, Wajak Hill. We welcome you as the traditional custodians of this land. We've seen a wonderful situation where Steve and Alana have been married and they both look absolutely beautiful. Alana, you are just gorgeous. We are so proud of you, Steve. You have made such a wonderful choice, Alana. You bring out the best in each other, and we wish you all the happiness that life will bring you.
A few years ago, Lars messaged me on a Sunday morning to say she was taking Harvey, which you all know is her dog, to Bells Rapids, and that she had a friend in the car that she'd like me to meet. When they arrived, Steve hopped out of the car, this tall, trim, athletic guy wearing a muscle shirt and funky cap. And I immediately noticed the way they were gazing into each other's eyes with beaming smiles, and I thought to myself, I think they're more than just friends. So it is with much great love, joy and pride that I stand here today to wish Lars and Steve a blessed life, full of happiness, joy and much laughter. To Lars and Steve. Cheers.
Boys and girls, please give me your attention for a few minutes. I'll be your substitute teacher, Mrs. Hall. Firstly, I have to say, Alana and Steve, the ceremony was beautiful. And Alana, you look absolutely stunning. Woo! Lesson 1, History. Students, cast your mind back to the year 2005. We were both sales assistants at Things Gifts. For those of you unfamiliar with Things, it is a store jam-packed full of random, rather useless crap spilling out of the entranceway into the main shopping centre. I suppose the fact the shop resembled somewhat of a garage sale was why me and Alana were left as two 15-year-olds to manage the shop unsupervised. 2009 was also an eventful year. Bitcoin was created and Barack Obama was inaugurated as president for his first term. And according to Steve, I met the world's second most famous black person. Him. We met at Curtin University and bonded over our love of finance theory and economics. Who am I kidding? We bonded over our mutual love of drinking and drinking games, which Steve largely created on the spot. I'm so happy to have been the one that first introduced Alana and Steve and helped forge their friendship in 2010. I see two people who adore each other. I've never seen Alana as happy as she is with Steve. And Steve, one of the best guys I know, is made only more awesome for having Alana in his life. Mr. and Mrs. Maguire. Class dismissed.
So Mum and Dad, from everything you've done for me, from school to sport, you've always provided me with opportunities. I can't imagine how much of a privilege it's been for you to raise me. To Alana's beautiful bridesmaids, you girls look absolutely amazing today, and somehow it has rubbed off on some of the boys. You've made them look half decent. That is no mean feat, especially Kingy. To Davo, my best man, having known you since I was 6 years old, when somehow you were as tall then as you are today, having you as my best man was an easy choice, made even easier through the available alternatives. To all the great times and experiences we've shared together for what has now been decades, I wouldn't take any of them back, and I'm looking forward to many more. Thanks. We look forward to seeing you up on the dance floor. Let's get the party started, enjoy the rest of the night, and get stuck in.